UT Martin head coach Jason Simpson, the team coming off a loss at Lindenwood this week. They're back in action. They'll be back at home. Western Illinois will be the opponent. So, coach, thoughts on your team, and then we'll go to some questions.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations to Jed and his team, Lindenwood. I mean, 7-7 game at halftime, and they scored every drive in the second half, and we did not. And so disappointing. It's hard to win on the road, and we get that, but we need to play better, need to coach better, need to execute better. The energy was good, just the execution was not. Their execution was better than ours. So that's disappointing. But now we come home, homecoming, Western Illinois, who's in my opinion is much improved from last year, throwing for a bunch of yards. I think they're much improved on defense, and so coaches coached them up and got some, added some players to it. I think all of us are very comparable. Right now we're just concentrating on us and try not to beat ourselves.
It seemed like in the beginning of the third quarter, it was just the punt, and then there was another turnover, a fumble, and it was 21-7 after being tied. Did that really change? Is that what changed the momentum?
There was multiple things. I mean, in the second half, I can't even remember. It seems like forever ago now. But bottom line is, you know, that they scored first drive in the second half. We didn't match it. They score again. Give their credit. We had a couple miscues. And that's how you score against defenses when they bust a coverage or misfit a run, lose contain on the quarterback. I mean, things that going into the game and you still don't execute on it. So, like I said, once again, give their coaching staff and players credit, and we better and try to fix those things to be able to compete this week.
What is maybe one or two most important things that you need to correct, or like the things you've mentioned before you face Western?
Well, it's been different things. Been different things, really. I don't know if I can put one, the week before, consistency. We got guys that were player of the week before, and then, make some physical mistakes, which are we're gonna happen, but it's just we got older players. You need to take care of the ball. You need to execute. You need to get the unbalanced check. You need to not get run past in quarters coverage. You need to keep contained. And I need to call better plays to give our kids a chance to score. Not only score 7 points. So it was a collective poor performance on our behalf.
Well, you mentioned them in your opening, but Western, they played a freshman quarterback. They're known in the last 2 years under Coach Davis to score a lot of points. Can you maybe elaborate on that?
Yeah, like I said, I got my hands full, with our offense right now, but I've looked at all the stats. No, coach knows how to throw the football. Every stop he's been productive offensively. So, we've been kind of done some good things against the pass and done some not so good things in the past. So we better sure it up, and play good defense, play good scoring defense, this week.
I'm not trying to ask for any secrets or anything here, but sometimes a team just matches up better against a different style, or not. Do you think your team matches up better or worse against a certain style of play?
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that, to be quite honest with you, and I'm not trying to be woe with me. You think that you found some answers the week before, because we played much better against SEMO. But it comes down to this, like offensively, you have to have some big plays. We had a 50-yarder, against SEMO. We didn't have that this week. So Lindenwood did a good job limiting any big plays. And we didn't give up very many big plays the week before. We did this week. You're gonna give up, 200 between 200 and 250 just on base plays, but all of a sudden you give up, 100 something yards extra passing big plays. Now you're up in the 400s. Now you've allowed them to score points if they don't turn the ball over. That's kind of what I see on our team. When we get some big plays, got a chance to score some points. When we limit big plays, we got a chance to, hold the opponent.
And we talked about this 2 weeks ago, just before the SEMO game, being at home again, and you've already played 4 road games. So your team has been road warriors. What the advantages of playing at home? Obviously, you're not going to have to travel this week.
Yeah, no doubt. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. It's I look back on it now. What a terrible idea. The way I scheduled this out, but yeah, it is. Homecoming's a good week here, UT Martin. I went back and looked 18 homecomings. We're 13-5 on those homecomings. So we need to hold serve and get another conference win and just keep growing as a football team. The frustrating part about it is we got good kids. I'm proud of them. They practice hard. They travel good. They had energy. Uh, just want to be able to help them play better.
Well, that's the perfect way to end, Coach. Appreciate your time. Best of luck this week, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Hey, thanks, man. I know it's